What's up, everybody? My name is the Catcher, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we got a freaking Swellow, and in this episode, we are going to head straight back to Mallville to get some training done. So if you guys are excited, make sure to click like, comment, and subscribe, and let's jump right into it, ladies and gents. How are you, the beautiful people, doing today? I hope you're doing quite well. I'm doing pretty good. We're actually going to head to another battle tent today, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about the battle tent. I think we'll do really well. I think, I'm hoping it'll go all right. It's meant to be a good one, so we'll see. I don't know. We might not have time to do the battle tent today. I don't know. But what do we have here? Most energetic customer. You may call me Rydell. I'm the owner of this cycle shop. Your running shoes, they're awfully filthy. Did you come from far away? You're saying that you came all this way from Little Root? My goodness. If you buy one of my bikes, you could go anywhere easily while feeling the gentle caress of the wind. I tell you what, I'll give you a bike. There are two kinds of bikes. There's a Mach bike and the Acro bike. You want to feel the wind in their body. Those who prefer technical rides. So you can have whichever one you want. We're gonna go with the Mach bike for now. We got a bike! Freaking finally! Just come see me. Oh, we can switch whenever we want? I never knew that. Well, what do you know? Well, I learned something today. You know what? And since we got the Mach bike, let's crack open a cold one for the boys. Hope that gets on the capture. Oh, come on, man. You're prolonging the inevitable. It's not cool. Come on. Yes. Nice. Oh! Alright, now we're going to switch into Breloom for a little bit. Come on, baby. Do it. Yeah! By the way, I meant to ask you guys this in the last episode. Do you remember, like, all the oddly shaped color Pokemon, or the odd colored Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium? I wonder what that was triggered by. Freaking finally got Spark! Okay, but anyway, yeah, wasn't that crazy? Do you remember all the, like, event Pokemon back in the day where you would go to, you guys probably, nobody in this, like, probably will remember this because it's so back in time. Do you guys remember the, but for those who do you remember the, like the New York Pokemon Center where you would go and you could get like crazy event Pokemon, like a Magikarp with Dragon Rage? Like, does anybody remember that? For me, that's wild. Like, I can't explain it, but I remember seeing it back in the day. And then in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, they had, like, these, almost like, gosh, like, what am I trying to say? Like, these little, like, stop places, like a Pokestop almost, where you could go and, like, you could get, like, crazy event Pokemon. I think there was, like, a shiny Tailo at some point. You get Celebi, Mew. That's where you would get all, like, the event items that I'll be showing you later in the game. Which is crazy! You know? I just find it interesting, right? Because it's like, What a crazy way to distribute Pokemon. I mean, now they distribute mystery gift Pokemon like nobody's biz new, pretty much every 2 hours. All you have to do is think about an event Pokemon, and it comes crashing through your kitchen window. But man, yeah, you had to go all the way to New York City to get like a rare exclusive Pokemon back in the day. And I mean, think about how wild that is. I mean, think about back in the day, like the whole GS ball thing, where you had to have like the mobile phone thing. Like there's a Pokemon mobile center in the Japanese version of Pokemon Crystal. Like, imagine how wild that is. It's pretty freaking crazy. Gosh, man. I mean, think about it. Like, there were so many crazy events, too. Like, who remembers the spiky ear Pichu from Soul Silver? Does anybody remember that? Nice. I just find it crazy how, like, so much has changed over time. You know? Excuse me. What was you guys' favorite event Pokemon? Let me know in the comments. I remember back in the day, when I was a kid, we lived, like I said in the last episode, or a couple episodes ago, we lived in the middle of nowhere. So, I think I've said this before, we lived in, like, the top of a mountain range. Like, we lived basically in the middle of nowhere. Like, it was essentially the middle of nowhere. Like, that's how crazy it was. You know, and we... You know, I would see these commercials every now and again. Like, when I lived in the mountains, like, because when I lived in the mountains, I live in Virginia, for those who don't know. And in Virginia, you know, if you go way, way back in the sticks far enough, at least back in the day, you could barely find a gas station. Like, the closest thing for us was like a very mom and pop pizza shop. Like, that's where I was. And, you know, it's pretty wild. You know, we had to go all the way into town, and into town was 2 hours away. I mean, it's not that way anymore, because I live in modern suburbia now. Have you seen my house? But I mean, for real, like, and then when I moved into town as a kid, you know, I was probably like, gosh, I had to have been like, freaking, I don't even know how old I was. How old was I when I moved into town? I had to have been like 10 or 11 because, or not even that. I think I was like, maybe like 5 or 6. I don't know. Was I like 8? Anyway, I moved in when I was in the 4th grade. That's how I know. So, judge that as you will. I suck at math. The calculator stopped being calculatory, okay? But anyway, my point is that, you know, when I saw events like this, the only way you saw them was by the news. You know? So, when I heard there was like this weird Pokemon trading card thing going on the local news. Like, they had it in, like, the old Moose Lodge. And you would just go and you would, you know, play Pokemon TCG for hours on end. And I think the event lasted from, I think it was like 2:30 to 6:30. So, I mean, it was something local. It wasn't anything crazy, but, I mean, I just find memories like that interesting, you know? Well, we are all out of time, so next time on Game Catchers, we'll take on Wally. See you then.
Bye!